I was thinking about how much Lovely Runner changed my life. Lovely Runner is a K-drama. Oh, first and foremost, sorry. Hi. Actually, good morning, because this is the early hours of the morning. And I feel like I need to get this off my chest, else I wouldn't sleep. Lovely Runner is a Korean drama that aired in 2024. Wow, it's been nearly 2 years. Oh my god, it's been 2 years. Lovely Runner is a K-drama that aired in 2024. And I'm not being hyperbolic in any sense when I say that it changed my perception of romance and relationships. Lovely Runner follows Im-sul and Woo-seok. Their first interactions, or at least how they know each other at first, especially as the audience, are as a fan and a celebrity. And over the course of 16 episodes, we see those stand-ins and how they interact, or the placeholder for their interactions, i.e. celebrity fan. We see that change over the course of 16 years. We also get to delve into the relationship and perceptions and perspectives that we never really saw as the audience, and some of the parties didn't see. And Lovely Runner, I remember watching it when it came out, and Woo-seok's character, just the moment, like how much Sunjae and Im-sul loved each other. I think it did something for me. It's coming up to the anniversary of when I first saw Lovely Runner. So I saw Lovely Runner on the 26th of May 2024. I remember that clear as day, as the back of my head. I can tell you what I was eating. I can tell you how I was sat. I can tell you what I was drinking when I was watching Lovely Runner. I can tell you what my room looked like when I was watching Lovely Runner, because that's how monumental it is for me. Like it did something to me. I was gonna watch Lovely Runner regardless because I'm a fan of Kim Hae-yeon, and then on the 26th I did not know what to watch. I wanted to watch something new. By now I wanted to watch something Korean for sure, and I had my dinner and it was getting to 10 o'clock, and then I was browsing, and then I decided to watch Lovely Runner, and that changed my life. That changed my perception of relationships. So if you know Lovely Runner, you know that Woo-seok's character is what we call a loser. He's a loser in love. He tries to be nonchalant, but he cannot be nonchalant. Like, he shows how he loves her. He shows that he cares for her. And when you watch the show, you can actually feel the love and care and respect between the characters. It's not just something that the show is telling you. You actually feel it. And you can tell, you know, when sometimes someone likes you. I've been in a position when you're like dating a person or whatever, but you're unsure whether they like you or not. You're unsure what they feel about you, because you just never, like, it just never comes through. Like, maybe they like you, maybe they don't, but you just can't tell because you're just uncertain. This constant bout of uncertainty was never the case for like Im-sul and Woo-seok, because we as the audience know that this guy likes her, and he makes it clear to her every time through his actions. Like, one thing about Woo-seok, he was consistent. Actually, one thing about the both of them, they were so consistent in how they, displayed their affection and care for each other. And you can tell that the characters not only like each other, there's a genuine respect on both sides, and it plays out in how they interact with each other. Like, they hold each other to high regards. And I remember watching the show and I thought to myself, it would be nice to experience this kind of love at least once in my life. It would be nice to experience this kind of care and this kind of relationship at least once in my life. I would be so upset if I never get to experience that. It's the same with heated rivalry. I would be so upset if I don't get to experience that kind of physical intimacy for heated rivalry. And then for Lovely Runner, I'll be so upset if I don't get to experience that kind of relationship. The physical intimacy as well. Because in Lovely Runner, every time they hugged each other, that did something to me. I'm not a huge physical person. I don't like hugs as much. I don't like hugs that much. I don't think I'm a good hugger, and I feel awkward about hugs because I don't know, some hugs just make me so. I don't know. I don't like. I'm not physical. I'm not a physical person, and the only person I like to hug is my younger sister because she also doesn't like hugs. I don't like hugs, but there's this scene in episode 16, like the first 5 minutes of episode 16, it transitions. There's this scene where he goes, where they meet, and he goes, I told you it was going to be a bad story, didn't I? And she's like, Sanjaya! And then scene fades, and then the new setting is in the living room, and they're cuddling. They're on a sofa and they're cuddling. And you guys, I never knew a hug could make me feel this way. I never knew I could see two people hugging and burst into tears, but I did. I have a video of me watching episode 16 of it. I was gonna say Heated Drivery of Lovely Runner, and I cried for 30 minutes. Mind that I only stayed recording halfway through. I cried for all of episode 16. But the way they're cuddling, oh, I'm gonna put a picture. Like, oh, you guys. Oh my god. The way they were cuddling, I needed that. I needed to experience that. Not only that, I was also genuinely happy for the characters. And that really, I don't think I've ever really felt the way I did feel watching Lovely Runner. Like, I don't think I've felt genuine care for characters before, you know? Like, in Lovely Runner, all of episode 16, I always cried because I was genuinely happy for the characters, because they were actually happy. Lovely Runner has its ups and downs, and the ups and downs were, like, very constant in the whole show. Miss Imsol got zero breaks. Miss Imsol was every single time my girl was trying to save herself, and then for episode 16 to happen, it's just a very blissful episode. I was in tears the whole time. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually like so happy for them. But at the same time, I really want this. Winston J's character is very nonchalant. He is so, he's just, his way of care and love is so evident, and he doesn't shy away from it, you know. And this is why I said it's changed my perception on how I view relationships, because I don't want someone who gets ashamed about the fact that they are displaying affection towards me. I don't want someone who is with their friend and then tries to pretend like they're not cringy when they're with me. I want someone that basks in their display of affection towards me. I don't want someone that shies away from the fact that they like me. I don't want someone that, you know, when they're with their friends or in public, they like try to be like a tough guy, blah blah blah, or like try to act hard and whatever. I don't want that. Lucinda was so loud and proud in how cringy he was whenever he wanted to show, whenever he was around her, he was so loud and proud and cringy about it. And I want that. Like, I want to lose her in love. I want someone that just doesn't care how the general public, how people around them perceive them, because they just love me and like me so much. Like, they don't care. Like, they're not worried about the perception of others towards how they display affection towards me. And isn't that so nice? That is so nice. And I was gonna say He's a driver. God, guys, goodness heavens! In Lovely Runner, you see that from both sides. Imsol is so, I don't want to say devoted, but she just has so much love and care for him that she doesn't want to hurt him. And Risanjay has so much care and love towards her that he doesn't care if it gets hurt in the process. And it's just so beautiful to see. Like, both sides love each other so much. One doesn't want to hurt the other. The other doesn't mind getting hurt as long as it means that they get to be with them. and isn't done in a way that seems destructive. It's done in such a way that you have a lot of understanding towards them, and you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because of how the show writes it. It's also just beautiful writing. No, seriously, Lovely Runner. I'm yet to see a rom-com drama, like a romance K-drama move my spirits as much as Lovely Runner did. And it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years no drama has come close to Lovely Runner. And I never knew I could ever feel this way, because prior to watching Lovely Runner, I had been watching K-dramas for I'd been watching K-dramas for a decade at that point. And like, no drama, no romance K-drama has topped it. Like, not even close. Like, yeah, I'm watching, and I think I haven't really watching romance K-dramas because I watch them just like, it's not Lovely Runner though. Like, it's not. Like, yeah, it's good, but I don't feel like, like the love is there and I can see it being portrayed on my screen, but I'm not feeling it the way I felt it for Lovely Runner. And that's the difference. And the same now with Heated Driver. Everything comes down to Lovely Runner and Heated Driver for me. Okay, because these are two shows that I hold to high esteem. Heated Driver has changed how I see. Heated Driver has changed my perception of physical intimacy, and also love, to be honest, because I want something like Shane and Hudson. No, Shane and Hudson? Bro, that's literally the same person. I want something like Shane and Ilya, okay? Without the situationship bit, because we could do without that. 10 years, babes? We could do without that. But the amount of... Because for you, sex is vulnerable and sex is intimate at the end of the day. And for something so intimate to lead to something so explosive, I need that. I want that, oh baby, oh baby. So yeah, I hold Heated Driver and Lovely Runner like this. Like, Lovely Runner is my benchmark and standards for a romantic K-drama and just romance in general. Heated Driver for physical intimacy. Also, Lovely Runner for physical intimacy as well, because the episode 8 kiss scene. Ooh, is it the spiciest I've ever seen in K-drama? Well, no, but my man was hungry. He was hungry. He was hungry, and I can't blame him, because what? This is someone you've had a crush on for 15 years. No, but yeah, I hold the Heated Driver and Lovely Runner to the same esteem and to the same regard, and they've really changed something in me and how I view relationships and how I want to go into relationships. Like, I'll be so pissed if I don't get to experience something like Chris Sanjay and Imsul, without the tears though. And I would also be pissed if I don't get to experience everything Heated Driver related. Like, I need those kiss scenes. All of those kisses need to happen to me, at least all of my life. I also need... I need both of them like this. They need to be intertwined. Anyways, I don't know. I think I've lost my point. Granted, is like really, it's like bloody early in the morning. That's it. Good night, guys. If you haven't seen Lovely Runner, you need to see Lovely Runner. I'm not being hyperbolic. It will change how you view relationships.